That thing that triggered you yesterday or the day before, your body remembers that exact moment in your past when you learned it wasn't safe to be a fully expressed woman. When that wild, free, feminine essence got punished and you learned to trade your authenticity into approval. That wound might just be still running your life. Here's what's happening. Your triggers aren't just random emotional explosions, they are echoes from your past, from your feminine conditioning. Your body remembers when your natural feminine expression, your emotions, your desires, your body, your voice became too much. Maybe think of it this way. When you was a child, you would dance wildly, you would be loud, you would just express your emotions. And maybe just one time, instead of being celebrated, you was told that you were too much, that you're too loud, or that you're too wild. And in that moment, your nervous system learned that being your wild feminine self equals rejection. So I need to perform acceptable feminine energy in order to be loved or accepted. So this doesn't always have to be connected to something that happened in your childhood, but usually it's the easiest way to understand this. Like for me, I got conditioned a lot by my boyfriend, my first real relationship that I was in. I was 14, so kind of past that early childhood. And this person conditioned me in a way to be quieter, take less risks. He wanted to keep me in a box, but that's a different story. One of the things in particular that he taught me was to be absolutely quiet during intimacy. So I wasn't allowed to speak up. I wasn't allowed to tell him if I'm enjoying myself or if I'm not, or if he was hurting me. This would completely irritate him and he would get annoyed. So for a long period of my life, 17 years, I didn't enjoy intimacy because I was not allowed to speak. My whole childhood, I was interested in the topic intimacy. Of course, children are always highly interested. And I always thought to myself, when I'm grown up, then I'll have a partner where I can discover new things. We can be explorative. And I really, really loved that vision of me being able to explore this with somebody. But then I got into this relationship and I was put in my place, every time going in a completely different direction of my natural expression or behavior. And I would test every now and again to see if he'd changed, if it was acceptable now. But it never was. And now I'm in a relationship where it is acceptable, but it still sometimes feels off and awkward because it's deep in the bones. So in those moments, I created a survival pattern in order to be accepted. And now 30 years later, I'm still struggling. Like I said, I'm doing this shadow work challenge with you guys, so you can learn along from my experiences and also maybe open up a bit more softer into yours. And that example is a perfect example that just understanding the pattern doesn't change anything. What changes is giving your body new experiences in those moments and teaching your body a different truth. Even in the smallest moments, that's creating new evidence for you to move forward and past that shadow. So if you're in the community, you will find the task below this video. And if you're not in the community yet, then I invite you. This is where I, alongside with other women, are tracking our feminine conditioning and practicing or re-practicing our unfiltered feminine expression in real time. The link is down below. Now this was only part 3. We still have the money shadow, the success shadow coming up, the relationship shadow. There are so many more, so stay tuned and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.